Hey guys, Ash Rachel Legends. Welcome to the video. Send us some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need them out there today. Today, I'm in a freaking good mood today, guys. You know, I got wrecked by Kalvalax inside the arena. You guys know the you guys know the relic I'm talking about, of course, right? The Arakan Elixir. The Arakan Elixir is part of the faction wars, right? So I've got a few of them here, and it is just busted. It's busted. So last night, I thought to myself, listen, I recorded a video, by the way. It was super fun. I loved it. It was an all Kalvalax team because I got a bunch of Kalvalaxes, but I have none optimized, none really built for the arena, and I got absolutely wrecked by somebody in the arena. I ran Marichka into a Kalvalax. I thought I'd be A-okay. Nah. 2-turn duration or 3-turn duration on those poisons, and I couldn't cleanse in time. They CC'd my Marichka, and suffice it to say, I was out. I was dead. Instant kill, or close to. So I want to go ahead and I want to start using Kalvalax as one of my main live arena options this live arena season, okay? So I need to do some consolidation. I need to go in there with my 5 Kalvalaxes and maybe go and just crunch them. Maybe fully empower one Kalvalax. I don't know. I only have a 1-star awaken on my best Kalvalax, so that's kind of a bummer. But I'm going to add them to my wish list, and I'll probably wait 10 years to get my hands on another one, on a better awakening. But yeah, the Arakan Elixir is so sick. I mean, we know it from Nell, we know it from Kalvalax, obviously, from Stock the Broken. It just really made poison viable in PvP. I never thought I'd see the day. That plus the mastery, lethal dose, it's a really big 1-2 punch. And again, I can't really take advantage of not the mastery, rather the blessing. I can't really take advantage of that, unfortunately, just a tiny bit. But we can ignore resistance if we have it, further powered up. TLDR, I'm going to rebuild Kalvalax into a God tier as close as I can get for the arena, and he's going to be one of my go-tos. I'm actually going to shift my arena strategy a little bit. I'm going to start using like Nishak, Kalvalax, Hegemon, and Nell. I'm going to start using more, I don't know, not I was going to say like cheese strategies, but it's certainly not cheese. It's kind of like well, whatever. You guys know, bombs and poisons and, burns, oh my, Sulfurians, Gizmax. I want to move in that direction because I just find it a very fun game style or gameplay style for live arena or for the arena in general. So this Arakan Elixir, wears poison debuffs deal bonus damage equal to 50% of the wearer's attack. Now that is obviously the attack after the base stats, right? So if you can build your champion to whatever the heck, right? 9,000, 8,000, 10,000 attack, 7,000, whatever the number is, you get this massive freaking boost. Now, when you upgrade this relic, you actually get a huge damage boost in addition. Where the heck is upgrade? Where can I see the damn, man, this UI is a little, there we go. All right, so right now, I already have another 60%. So I'm 110% of this user's attack extra damage per poison, okay? Kalvalax got 4 poisons. That's a lot of extra damage. It's insane, right? So anyway, it's a broken, especially for a rare relic. Hey, I'm not complaining, but sign me up. Sign me up. All right, so what do I have to do? Well, I have a long road ahead of me here, and I'm not going to make you guys sit around and watch me the whole time. But I have some Kalvalaxes, right? Actually, I have more than that, right? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to crunch. I might not be able to go fully +4 here, right? Because Kalia, get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of here. There we go. Kalia, ruining my video. I have a Faction Guardians I checked before the video. I actually was going to do this last night in bed where I do all my best raiding at night. But I was like, you know what? This might be a fun video. It might be a fun video. So I thought to myself, listen, I did that video. It was super fun. We just murdered everybody. We murked everybody with poisons all over the place. It was overkill. We don't need 4 or 5 Kalvalaxes on a team. But I thought about my account, and it's like, dude, I actually have a lot of poison combustors now. I've got Stock, I've got Theodore, I've got Eleanor, I've got Xavier, I have Balar the Lost. I didn't get him in the event. I got him from a random ancient shard. But TLDR, I don't think I need this anymore. I have a tendency to hoard in this game. Any of you guys with me? I hoard everything, artifacts, accessories, crappy champions, I hoard. So I'm going to stop that right now. I don't need it, even though it's going to pain me to empower a champion that frankly is like, come on, man. They're all maxed out. They all have masteries. Not all. A few of them have masteries. That's a lot of resources. So that hurts. That stinks. But I think this will be for the better. I'm going to be an arena poisoner.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm going to be an arena poisoner. All right. So let's get started here. I want to get started basically by... I hardened one of my Kalvalax. He's going to be my main dude. As you can see, only 1-star awakening. I'll have close to fully empowered or fully empowered, but 1-star awakening really hurts because, man, oh man, oh man, the lethal dose is so strong on poisoners. We'll ignore 35% of target's resistance, which is so huge when placing poison debuffs. Not to mention, of course, the extra damage, which is insane. Even at 1-star, 50% extra damage is not bad at all on poisoners. Really strong, but it's in the arena, so it was like a useless in siege. A blessing for a long time. Not anymore. So man, I wish I had a little bit extra. 600 attack on 2 stars. Woo! That attack is huge because of the Arakan Elixir synergy, right? And then, of course, the ignoring resistance and the 200% extra damage. I mean, I can dream about that someday. Again, on my wish list and in the Altar of Souls, and I can you know, bet my last penny that in 10 years I'll probably have a better awakening. Anyway, let's go ahead and it's gonna hurt, but let's go ahead and do this, guys. Guardian Ring. We're going to empower, then I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to rebuild my Kalvalax in the best build I can possibly think of. Masteries, gear, everything to really min-max this champion so we can have a place on my, you know, the top end of my roster as a live arena and classic arena option. Okay, so Kalvalax. Yeah, I was afraid of that. My faction guardians, right? He's taking up one of these spots right now, so I certainly do not want to sacrifice there. So we won't get the full empowerment today, but we will get a decent amount of stat boost here. I got to remove all these freaking... All right, guys, so here we go. Boom, boom, boom. You may have seen in the background there that, you may have seen, I couldn't even remove the artifacts from these dudes because I was silver broke. All right. Anyway, I get a 30% for triple empowerment. Not bad, right? 30% attack boost, 10 speed boost. Most importantly, because I know I'm going to struggle without the High Awakening, 45 extra accuracy. I mean, and the attack, too, for the Arakan. So there it goes. Boom. And, hey, I still get to keep 2 in case I want to use them together until I pull another dupe, another Knights Revenant dupe, and then we'll go ahead and fully empower Kalvalax. So Kalvalax right now is naked. Let me go ahead and build him. I'll be right back. All right, guys, the final unveil. I present to you the complete empowered Kalvalax. So let me tell you about what I like about this build and what I think needs work about this build. By the way, this is a community art contest champion. Really, really cool. Shout out to whoever designed him. But you know what I noticed, guys? He'd look really cool with different skins. Man, do they not make enough money? I think it all comes down to money with Parium, right? Do they not make enough money off skins? I feel like they never add skins. Personally, I kind of dig skins, but yeah, I don't know. Like, why don't they add like more skins on tournaments or whatever the heck? Anyway, I digress. He looked cool with the skin. What do I like about this build? What do I not like about this build? Well, first of all, stats. I love the attack. That's a lot of extra damage. The accuracy I don't love. 634 sounds like a lot, and it's not bad, but it's not going to cut through the Galatheers, that's for sure, right? So we could definitely stand to gain a bit in terms of a lot of the stats here. We went attack percentage with accuracy. We went attack on the boots. We went attack with HP. We would rather have attack, obviously, there as an ascension stat on the gauntlets. And again, we have some optimization here. We have HP over here. I'd rather have that be attack as well. We can get over 10K here. And I have them in double perception and 4-piece pinpoint. That's going to be the build that we're going to be rocking today, guys. I have the Arakan Elixir at level 12, and I have Lethal Dose again at level 1. Masteries-wise, we went with, yeah, more attack on the Blade Disciple, right? And then we went down the left-hand side. Most importantly on this champion, we wanted Eagle Eye for extra accuracy, and we wanted to make sure that we get Master Hexer to extend the duration of these poisons. That would be crucial, especially in the arena in some situations. activations. This still gives a lot of time to cleanse, but it still can be valuable. And then Sniper, because of his A1 ability, you never know, has a 40, make it a 55% chance to increase the duration of all poison debuffs on the target by 1 turn on his A1. So we can get that up a little bit with the Sniper mastery. So there it is, guys. What do you think of the build for the arena? I think he's pretty fearsome. The one thing I would love to get on this dude, if I could like have the perfect build, is to find really good crit rate gauntlets that still has attack percentage as the ascension stat, and some accuracy on the substats. Maybe I have one somewhere in my account, but I wasn't finding anything. That way he'd perform a little bit better after he first goes. The problem, the downside with Kalvalax in the arena is, I mean, he packs a big punch out the gate, but it can be mitigated by Stone Skin, of course. And, you know, I like him to have a little bit extra viability if the battle doesn't immediately end out the gate. Thus, having some crit rate would help do a little bit extra damage from the rest of his kit. Although I will say 50% chance of placing a poison on all enemies at the start of each turn as well. So I like that I have him, you know, he's certainly not fast, but considering he has attack percentage on the boots, I like that the speed is a little bit higher. That way we have a chance of just adding more poisons on battles that don't, again, end out the gate. All right, guys, enough blabbing about this dude. Let's try out our new Kalvalax inside the arena. All right, guys, I fell out of Platinum Arena, so let's go ahead and jump into it here. We've got, you know what, we don't need. If we think that there's no Stone Skin on the enemy team, we can just solo with Kalvalax. I'm going to jump into Live Arena, too. See this guy in action. Obviously, Stone Skin is our #1 enemy here. Ooh, not quite enough damage to get those kills on the initial turn, but we, you know, I mean, this is pretty cool to see, right? Good old Kalvalax versus the world natural napalm. Boom. How's that for napalm, buddy? All right, so let's see. Ooh, this Burt's dude, I don't know. We want to target. I want to do a little bit of solo, so I need to go for teams. You know what? Screw it. We'll go duo. I like pairing him with a champion like Embreeze or whoever, He-Man. If you have any, ignore Stone Skin champions, because like that right there, Hefrak, he could kind of ruin our day, right? So now we have kind of a fail-safe option on the squad here, right? So we can just do some of this. We might just be able to kill him right with that ability, yeah. And now all they need to do is take a turn, and the poisons will do the work. So I like, in terms of combos, I love any champion that can remove Stone Skin, that can remove buffs. Great options. All right, so let's see. Who do we think won't have Stone Skin here? Let's just try to find like a fast, I don't know, what about this squad? Maybe this squad won't have Stone Skin. Probably Embreeze will, but let's see. Embreeze. That was it. Just Embreeze. Okay. Ooh, we just need a little teensy-weensy more attack to pop off Mikage. Anyway, let's go in and let's just remove... Ooh, it's kind of dangerous here. Remove Stone Skin. I could get popped and just be dead, right? So let's go ahead and just switch. Let's switch. Let's swap HP, and let's just burn our A1. And then he's going to do the same thing. Embreeze on Embreeze action. Oh! Oh, man, that was actually pretty fun. That was actually pretty... How about some Calvi on Calvi action? What do you say? Actually, this squad... Actually, look at this squad right here, right? This is why I like putting him with a... We could keep Embreeze in there. Nice free-to-play team for you guys. It's like why I like putting, him with... a buff removal champion, right? My best buff removal champion who I have built is Lazarius, but going against Marichka teams, it allows me to then go in and remove the block damage. It's not going to work on Neve because everybody runs her in protection, but it will work against a Marichka strategy, right? So having a buff removal will really help you out big time. So all we need to do is basically take turns here. Let's do this. Let's go in and... Nah, I'm just going to switch forms. Who am I kidding? What I want to do here, though, with Embreeze is I'll swap HP with Marichka, and then I'm going to go in and just block Revive on their nuker, and now it's pretty much over. Let's get Lazarius in, because Lazarius, once we revive him, he can take a turn and revive Kalvalax, right? Okay, now we're cooking. Siffy, has she still not taken? Now she's taking a turn. Now she's taking a turn. Now she can get revived, block revive, necrosis stacks, switch forms, and nuke him down. Nuke him down right there. There we go. So he's a really good complementary piece to an overall, the overall strategy. Look at this squad right here. I mean, I don't know. We might lose this one, but let's try. You can't say we didn't try, can you? All right, come on. And it's 1 stone skin, 2 stone skins. Not loving it. Go ahead and pop me, Taurus. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and revive. Tough with these squishies on the squad. Let's go ahead and get a turn meter boost. Let's hand it to Embreeze. Embreeze, what are we looking at right now? We got a lot of poisons out, which is nice, but Marichka is obviously just going to go ahead and revive. Unless we can get a block revive down. I just don't think we can have enough firepower here. Let's go ahead and go in with a nuke, and then he'll die and revive himself and kill the Taurus who killed him. Boom. 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 Just like we wrote it up on the playbook, huh? All right. Now, this is where Calvi kind of lets me down a little bit. I'm not going to lie, right? I can't attack Marichka because Taurus will smoke. Oh, I used the wrong ability. It's okay. It's okay. We'll revive him. All right. Okay. Now we're in a little bit of a precarious situation here, right? 2 turns away from the revive. We can neutralize Taurus for a little bit here. I do not want to attack. I just need to. There's only one move here, right? 1 turn away. As much as I want to do that, I have to do this. He's going to die on... No, not anymore. Not anymore. Going against a Marichka team, it takes some cojones when you're rocking a poison strategy. But it's fun too, right? All right, let's go ahead and get the revive up on Embreeze. And, woo! That went very well. Very well. I guess I should have just buffed up. I kind of want revenge on that team. But listen, we bit off a little bit more than we could chew anyway. I think I should not went with revive. I should have went instead with the A2 and then revived on the next after the constant pressure. But I lost track of the constant pressures on the 2 Tauruses on the damn team. All right, guys. So I'm not sure if my matchup is going to warrant a Kalvalax. But let's see. Oh, Sweet Dreamer from Nightflock. Dude, don't hate the player, hate the game. Because look at this matchup. 12,309 to 3,000. I'm sorry, Sweet Dreamer. I mean, who knows? He could smoke me. I'm just saying that on paper does not look very fair, and he's going to be delighted once he sees my draft choices, right? Sometimes I legitimately, level 80 too, right? Sometimes legitimately, I feel like somehow guilty in some of these matchups, right? They said they improved live arena matchmaking. You guys tell me, right? Because like, I don't know. Anyway. Let's go Rotos and Kalvalax, and look at their squad right now. They do have a cleanser on the team, but they don't have much in the way of responses to my strategy. They have a Stone Skin UDK, which we really don't care about. Who's the most likely to be under Stone Skin here? Probably Freya, but Siegfried is the right choice. Can deal with the block, don't have to deal with the block damage. This is going to happen a lot, right? Do you guys still want to see the battle, or should I just cut? I don't know. Fast forward a minute if you don't want to see the battle. It should end pretty fast though, right? Poor Sweet Dreamer, man. You know what? This is not even. I'm not gonna lie. This is not even entertaining. Next battle. All right, guys. Hopefully we have a more even matchup here. Sorry, the live arena season at the time of this recording just kicked off, and man, some of these matchups, Mike-ups, Michelangelo, what do you got, man? All right, let's you know what? Let's play a game here. How about I can only use Knights Revenant champions just to make it a little bit more interesting, and I don't have the Unity Lord either. So what do we got here? We can go Embreeze. Yeah, sure. Think he's a safe first choice. I don't know if I have my White Queen Ancora built right now, but at least it will make the matchup a little bit more interesting, I guess, right? All right. So he goes, ooh, this is playing right into my hands. Here's the problem. I don't think I have my Hegemon built right now, but that would be perfect, right? You know what? Screw it. I'm going Hegemon. He might not even have gear on right now. I wish there was a way that I could see the gear on these champions before I draft them, but alas, the technology isn't there. I don't know if I have gear on anybody, guys. Damn it. I'm going to go White Queen Ancora. I don't know. Who cares? At least it'll be more interesting, right? And if he doesn't ban Kalvalax, he's going to instant death. I'm going to ban Nishak because he's the most likely to be in Stone Skin. I'm going to go Crixia, and I'm going to go Kalvalax, right? Do I have... Yeah, I have plenty of damage dealers. What are you talking about, Ash? Let me just go recently used, and there he is. All right. It's my All Knights Rev team, my favorite faction in the game. What are you going to do, Michelangelo? You're going to call your turtle friends? Leonardo, Donatello? All right, we're going to ban Marichka. We're going to ban Marichka. Raphael? Ooh, they banned Hegemon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. Can we smoke them before they even get a turn? Here we go. Here we go. I wish the matchmaking was better, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have limited time to record. I can't stand here for 20 hours to find somebody who's actually the same level as my account. Ooh, they have feral sets here. Hey, good strategy, but it's not going to work. Arbiter takes a turn. She instant dies. Armon's going to stay alive, and they do have the chance of... well, they don't have anything. Who am I kidding? There we go. And just take a turn, Thor. Just take a turn. Let's get rid of Nishak. Or, I forgot... Oh, God. That backfired. That backfired, damn it. You know what? I have one more token. Let's do one more battle. What do you say, guys? What do you say? I wanted... oh, my God. Well, who knows? Maybe he's stacked. Maybe he's a whale who just hasn't played live arena a lot, right? All right, here we go. We're going to use the same strategy as last time, though. I'm going to go with a double block damage strategy with Marichka and Neve, and then we're going to parlay that with... Well, it depends on what he wants to do there. He goes Mithrala in Gizmak. I say Mithrala like that because you never see her in live arena, and she has high resistance, aka too high to kill with Kalvalax. So she might be our ban. I can block Gizmak easily with all the block damage. Marichka, obviously, we're good. We'll get double block damage proc at the beginning of the battle. They go Freya, they go Embreeze. We're gonna go with I kind of want a little bit more firepower, so we're going to go with Calvi and Rhodos without Siphi. So a bit of an unorthodox strategy. I should have done the same thing with picked another faction to pick all those champions from, but that was kind of fun, actually. Maybe I'll do a whole video like that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you want to see it. All right. Katre? I'm so great with pronunciations, aren't I? You know what? Let's get stupid Mithrala out of there. She's got cleanses. She's got all kinds of baloney, right? Hopefully we can pop off one of these. I imagine they might all be in Stone Skin. So we'll see. Not the ideal team to draft the Kalvalax, but I mean, it's his big day. It's his spotlight. So let's give him some love. All right, so we get the block damage. They're all under Stone Skin. That was exactly what we did not want, huh? All right. You can't say we didn't try, though, right? Let's go with A3. And then let's see. This is why we drafted the Lost Groom on the team, though, right? To give us a little bit of, give us some options, right? Let's give us some options. All right. What do we have going on here? Rhodos. I actually just did a video on Rhodos a day or two ago. So if you're curious about why Rhodos is so good as he decimates, you know, at least half the team there, you can, or why I love him so much, you can go ahead and check out that video that we did, the Rhodos spotlight, why I think he's the best nuker in the game. All right. He's going to single-handedly wipe this entire team here, right? All right, Embreeze, what you got, man? You can pick somebody to kill, but you can't kill everybody. Nope. It's not going to work against block damage, the Atomize. What do we have here again on our squad? We have, I forgot who they banned. All right, cool. Let's just go keep him in base form in case we need the revive. Kalvalax's not going to do much here, frankly. But the affinity matchup is on point, so, you know, a little bit of damage. It's cool. All right, now we can end it. Now we can end it. All right, guys, sorry. I feel like, honestly, the live arena was a bit lackluster, but it is what it is. You saw Kalvalax. We rebuilt the dude, and I love this dude. He's going to be a big part of my strategy, especially in live arena, where I'm going to use him as bait, or I'm going to selectively draft him against teams that I don't think are stacked with stone skin. Those are the biggest factors to consider. What do you think of my Kalvalax build? What do you think of the Rack and Elixir or using it on any of your champions? Let me know in the comments below. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.